There we go. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Ugh. Let's maybe plug my computer in. Mhm. All right, guys, it is 9:50. I'm gonna give until about 9:52 for people to show up, and then we can get rolling. Okay. Um, yeah. Mhm. All right, it's 9:52. I'm gonna get us rolling here. This class isn't very big, anyways. So is Emily here? I thought I saw Emily's name on here. Emily, you here, kiddo? Yeah, I see Emily's name. I'm assuming. Graham, are you here? Uh, yep, there we go. Micah here. There we go. Casey here. Quentin here. No Quentin. Okay. Maya
Here.
here already. And then Daira. Dait. Nope. All right. Connor. I see Connor's here. Henry. No Henry. Then Jamie. Nope. Damari. Nope. Corlin. There, kiddo. All right. Mackenzie. Here. And then Kyra. Here. All right. So, save that. And we are going to get rolling. So, today I'm going to kind of teach you some daily routines that I want to get us started with so that we can kind of get rolling with stuff. It'll just make the start of class easier and things like that on everybody. And so the sooner you can kind of get used to this routine, the better it is going to be for you. That is here. There we go. Let's see here. So if everybody can pull up their Canvas homepage for this class, That'll make it easier on you guys. I'm going to share my screen as well, but if you want to do it side by side with me, like I said, that will make it easier on you. So there we go. We got some people showing up. So way this works here. There we go. So I've got right here the home screen for your Canvas page. And the first thing that you will always do when you kind of show up, you can do it while I'm taking attendance. You can do it if you show up early and want to get an idea of what to expect from class while we're waiting for others to show up. You can click where it says the daily news on that animated computer screen. If you click there, that's going to take you to the daily news, which is basically, like I said, a preview of what to expect from the day. Now, as you can see, this is the wrong date. Okay, so that's because I keep all of the daily news on the same slide. So in case somebody's absent, they can go back, look at the daily news and see what it was that we did. So all you have to do is where it says slide 1 and that down arrow, if you click on that, it'll show you all the slides and you'll want to go to the one that has the date for that day. And so today is the 4th, so I'm going to the one that says August 3rd and August 4th, 2020. And so it says here on the daily news, you can get all this information, the date, the learning objective, that's what's in green. The SWBAT stands for students will be able to. And so that's kind of like the goal for today, that you hope that you can look back at that and say, yes, I did that, or I get that, or I understand that. So it says students will be able to get accommodated with a daily routine and identify what makes up their character. And so then the little note, there's always a little note there for me that kind of explains what we're doing. It says, hello, DOS kids. Today we're going to focus on a couple of routines that I want to get us comfortable with. We are going to do our first DET, daily engineering task, and work together on our first habitude. The DET will be a review of the 5th grade, and our first habitude image is an iceberg. Thanks, Mr. DOS. Okay. Also, we'll see that there's an agenda here. And when you're absent, you can always go and click. I try to make these all hyperlinks so that you can click on them and they'll direct you to that actual item so that you can get access to it easily that way. It also tells you what your homework is that you're expected to be doing. And then if there's anything due that day, that homework wise, it will be in the red box, but there's no homework due today. But as far as that homework to do, did I have you guys last class click on the remind and sign up for the Remind 101? Yes, I think I did. Where it's like the alerts, it sends you reminders and things like that about projects. I think I had you guys sign up for it. You could put your phone number or your email address on there. I'm not getting any nods or anything like that. Did we do that last class? Is that yes? Oh goodness. We're gonna have to wake up. Did we do that? Can anyone vouch and say that we did that?
Yes, we did.
We did. All right, cool. Then, because like I said, you get 10 free points for doing that, and then you get 10 extra credit points if you and a parent or somebody at home signs up for it. So that's that on the daily news. Like I said, always open that up. You don't have to wait for me to say, look at your daily news. Do it on your own so you can get an idea of what to expect for the day. Now going back, the next thing we're going to do, and you're actually going to do this once I'm done talking, is the DET. Because if you notice, that's the first thing on the agenda. DET stands for Daily Engineering Task. And so this is like our do now, our bell ringer, our morning work sort of thing. So you click there, and then it'll send you to the list here. Okay, like I said last class, we look at this class like on a 2-week rotation, okay, starting on Mondays. And so this is the first time you guys will have had me. So it's day one, like the first time you'll have had me at the start of a 2 week rotation. Okay. And then day two will be on Thursday. Day three will be on Monday next week. Day four will be Wednesday. And then day five will be next Friday. And then we'll start that rotation over. Okay. So for that, I'm going to have us, you can go ahead and then click on day one. And then it will have a list of all the DETs that we will have done or you will have expected to do. Well, this one, there's only one because today's the first day doing it. So we click on that and it will take you to a 3-question quiz. This quiz is worth a total of 3 points. So it's only 1 point per problem. It is not, you're not, if you get it wrong, if you get one of them wrong, okay, you're gonna have a 2 out of 3 and that's gonna look like a bad grade because that's a 66%. But it's only 3 points total, and if you only get one wrong, you're only missing 1 point. I try and make these worth a lot less so they don't really hurt your grade all that much. But if you refuse to do them, it'll add up. Okay. And typically they are over whatever it was that we learned last class or recently. But since we haven't learned anything yet, this is going to be over some 5th grade math just because we use a lot of math and I kind of want to see where everyone's at on that. So I'm going to stop talking since I've talked a lot. I'm going to put a 7-minute timer on and I'm going to let you guys try and navigate your way to the DET and actually do the DET. Does that sound good? Is there anybody who's like, Mr. Joss, I have no idea what you're talking about? We're all good? Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I will put a 7-minute timer on my screen. And then you guys get rolling and do that DET.
I already finished the DET.
Oh, you did? Nice work, sir. Okay, you are all good then. You can sit and chill. Good. have you been able to find the DET? For those still working, we got about a minute, okay?
Okay.
So you just do the 3 questions and then you're done.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop my virtual background. All right. So if you're not finished, it's not being just kind of wrap it up. Once you can keep working as I'm walking us through. But let's see here. wanna let's go back here. Back. Preview. Okay, so all right. Whiteboard. Okay, so shall move this over here. So do I have any volunteers that are willing to walk us through question number 1, which was the mixed number subtraction? Okay, Connor, thank you, sir. Okay, Connor, talk us through what all you did.
So all I really did was I multiplied the numerator and denominator by 2, and then I subtracted.
For what number?
For 6 6/8.
Okay, so you made the 3, 4, 6, 8. So
Yeah.
4 3/4 became 4 and 6/8 because
Well,
you
and
multiplied
I
it.
subtracted 5/8 from that, and that was 4 1/8. Then I took away 2, and it was 2 1/8.
Okay. So, oops, let me see here. Select. What's that? 4 6/8 minus 2 and 5/8. And so then you did that. And so that became 4 minus 2 equals 2. So we know the full number is 2. And oops. Oh my God. Typed that wrong. And you said the and 6/8 minus 5/8 equals 1/8. So the answer is 2 and 1/8. All right, nicely done, sir. Much appreciated. So that's that. Now, question number 2. Okay, so for question 2, we've got a rectangle here. There you go. Oops. All right, so that's my horrible rectangle. And then we got lines here, down. So I've got a rectangular prism here. And it says that this edge is 3 feet. This edge is 8 feet. And this edge is 6 feet. Okay, so how do I do this problem? Any volunteers? So to find the volume for this, you do 8 times 6 times 3 multiply that all together. That comes out to equal, oops, 144 cubic feet. And then lastly, I'll just share my screen with this one. So things out of the whiteboard. Oops. Okay. Share screen here. So question 3 was this. It said, are the coordinates of point R or R, oh, whoa. I should say, what are the coordinates of point R on this coordinate plane? So can anyone explain this for me?
I can.
Who said I can?
Micah.
Oh, Micah, there we go, sir. Okay, Micah, you want to walk us through?
Mhm.
All right.
So basically, you start on the bottom, which is 1, 2, 3. This is
Good.
your, I don't know. This is your x coordinate.
Yep.
And you go up by 2, and this is your y. So it's 3 and 2.
Very good. It's 3, 2 because you always do your X first, which is this horizontal line. So 1, 2, 3, and then your Y is vertical. So 1, 2, so 3, 2. So there's that. But good. So, so Graham, you told me I can look back at that. Did anyone else not have the rectangular prism show up from question 2? Like, did it show a blank
Yeah,
image?
it should blank for me.
Who's that? Who's
Graham.
Graham? Yeah, okay, yes. Did anyone else other than Graham were not able to see the picture of the rectangular prism? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. All right. Okay. So I will so Graham, I can go in and adjust that then. Let's see here. So I got that. Now I am going to start us off with our next routine. So these DETs, like I said, they will always be at the start of class. There'll always be a couple of problems that will then go over, but you have to submit it first and you'll get a score. Typically, it'll review what we've recently been learning, or it'll be some sort of math. Now, I won't do any math that you guys haven't learned yet. It strictly will be like 5th grade math, just to reinforce, or it might be math that you're currently learning in your math classes. Because I talked to your math teachers, but engineers use a lot of math, so I want to make sure that we're honing those skills. So the next thing that we are going to do, okay, and again, I'll share my screen so you know how to access it for yourself, but everyone got to watch, and you can do it at the same time as me or after me, whatever you want. But in between projects, we are going to read a chapter from a book called Habitudes. Okay, I think I kind of told you that we'd be reading a little bit from a book because engineering is basically what's driving the future society. And 8 of the 10 richest people in the world are engineers. And so it's kind of a big deal. And so I look at you guys for taking this class as future leaders, especially if you go into any field in engineering. So if you look at my desk, there is a book on the far left side that is propped up. If you click on that book, okay, it will send you to this page here, okay? And we'll only read probably 4 or 5 chapters because that's about as many projects as we'll do over the course of this semester. But because projects take several weeks to do. But but I have pretty high expectations as to how you read them because I'm trying to teach you guys reading skills that will be beneficial for you through middle school, high school, and even into college. And so one thing you may have heard from your science teachers, I know they do it, they just might not have taught you this routine yet, is they use the term MUT, which MUT stands for mark up the text. So you'll be doing a lot of, like, if you had a piece of paper, you'd be writing in between lines, making comments, making marks, things like that. But I'll show you kind of how we do it digitally, since that's our only option with kind of this whole at-home learning stuff. But if you want to, along with me, if you're at this page, go ahead and click this how to MUT hyperlink, and it will send you to that. Okay, and it'll send you to this page.
Where is that?
If you go to the home page and then click on the book that's propped up here on the left side, you click there, and then it will open up, and then you just have to click on how to MUT. Okay, so I have that pulled up there. If you also want to pull up the article that you'll be reading and marking up, click where it says chapter 1, the iceberg, and you can click that, and it'll show you this screen, and just click make a copy. So, because those are the two things that you're going to need to have today. So, and then let's see here. So this works here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah. So, got this here. Or wait, is that what? No, these two are what we want. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so, but after I kind of walk you guys through on how you can mark up on the computer a Google Doc, then you'll actually do that and do your the article here, because you get a pretty big grade on how well you marked it up. Okay, we'll do reflection questions, and those grades are like 10 points, but marking up the text is a total of 26 points. And so so I don't have to keep talking. You guys can kind of go at your own pace. I'm going to have you guys go through this Google Slides presentation. Each slide will start a video that you'll need to watch. It teaches you how you can number the paragraphs on a Google Doc, because that's one of the requirements in the grade. It'll teach you how to circle or bold key terms on Google Docs, because all of these markings need to be there if you're going to get a 26 out of 26 for this type of assignment. Okay. But again, I don't want to go have everyone just listen to me talk this whole time, and I think it's better if you guys go at your own pace. If you want to do that and then do it as you go along, don't make the same exact comments on your article as me, because again, this is supposed to be for you, but I want to give you guys that chance. So again, if you don't quite understand what you're doing, you're going through this Google Slides, it's teaching you my expectations for how you mark up the text when you read these articles. Okay, so how about I give you guys about 12 minutes? That should be enough time to go through that Google slide presentation and get a pretty good idea as to what you're supposed to do. And then after that, I'll let you actually start working and doing this yourself. Capiche? Good? Any wild, crazy confusions?
Wait,
Yeah.
So you want us to do it or not do it?
If you want to like do a little bit, or like, I don't want you, like some of us, it might be easier for us to like watch a video and then try it ourselves. You are welcome to do that. But I am going to dedicate a chunk of class to actually just like you sit, read it, and then mark it up as you read the whole thing. Does that make sense? Like, I want you to be able to play around with it to make sure you're comfortable and you understand what you're supposed to do. So I don't want to prevent you from being able to do that. But we're good? All right, cool stuff. Then I'm gonna let you guys get to it. I will put a timer on for 12 minutes. And then when that timer goes off, I'll kind of recollect everybody to make sure we're all good and we understand what we're doing. And feel free to shoot me a chat if you're like, hey, Mr. Doss, please clarify this for me. I don't get it. Sound good? All right. Then I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you guys get rolling.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
How do I circle in box on Google Docs?
What was that?
Circle in box on Google Docs.
Did you watch the videos? Because it kind of shows you that you can't do that. So I show you kind of like a substitute for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just watch those videos. All right, kiddos. We are, the timer just went off, so I want to make sure. Did most of us get through all those videos? Like, if you didn't get through them,
I got through all of them and like 3/4 of the last one.
okay, that's fine. So, I just want to, for those who are done, kind of explain what the next step is with this, because we've got class until this, technically until 10:50, and then 20 minutes of office hours where you can work. And if you get confused and stuff like that, we can I can be here and you can ask me questions. But I kind of want to show you real quick. Let's see here. So the next thing that you would do is actually take what you just kind of learned as the expectations for marking up the text and actually do that yourself to the article. And so share my screen real quick. Again, to get to the chapters and articles and stuff like that, you click on the book on the left side of my screen. And then you click where it says Chapter 1, the iceberg. Okay. And when you click on that, it says, would you like to make a copy of this chapter? And say, make a copy. And then here is the article itself. So everything that you learned in those instructional videos on how to number the paragraphs, how to bold key terms, how to highlight in red words you don't know or high level words, things like that. All of that stuff that you learned in those videos, you are going to do yourself. You're going to read through this article. You're not going to make the exact same markings I did. I don't want you to have the same questions I did. I don't want you to have the same comments and connections that I did. Okay? Because the whole purpose of doing this is to make this article connect to you in some way, shape, or form. Good readers do all of those skills I taught you as they read something. You guys do it, you just don't physically write it down. When you guys are reading, you're asking, you're thinking of questions in your head, you're making connections, things like that. And so this is just putting it down on the paper so I can see what your thoughts are and you can see what your thoughts are, because then it'll make this information stick better. Okay, because what we'll do next class is have a discussion over this article and things like that and do an activity on it. But like I said, this book is an inspirational book. It's meant to kind of teach you leadership skills and things like that to make you better off as a person. This has nothing to do with the engineering. It's not teaching you any engineering stuff. Okay, these are just skills you need to have in life. And so that being said, if you aren't finished with the instructional videos, finish those. And then once you are, you can begin reading this and marking it up. Sound good? Any questions? No? Okay, well, you got, oh, Micah?
What if there isn't any hard words or unknown words?
So like I said, you just look for one word on there that you think is the highest level word out of all the words, and then just highlight it in red. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you don't know the word, because chances are, like this, what you read is not, this isn't like a hard read, it's an easy read. And so if you just think of whatever word you think was probably the highest level word in there and highlight it in red, and that's fine. Okay. Good question. Anything else? All right, then I will let you guys get to work. So go ahead. And if you have questions, yeah.
How do you go to the book again?
So if you, I'll show you real quick. So do you have your home screen pulled up, like where I'm at right now? If you go back to the class home screen, I can walk you step by step. So Badina, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so then since you're at the home screen, go ahead and click on this book over here that's on my desk. Not the blue one, but this kind of greenish one over here that's sitting up. You click there, it takes you to the Habitudes page, and then click Chapter 1, the iceberg, and that will open up, make a copy of the document. It'll show you the article right here. Did that work for you?
Yep.
All right, cool. All righty, sounds good. I'm gonna let people get to work.
In the article, just one last question.
Yeah.
In the article, the word I highlighted was the same as yours, but there are like a bunch of the same words, or like a bunch of icebergs. Is there a way to just highlight it and then?
If you highlight just a few of them, I'll get the picture, and then make sure you like put that comment why it's a key term.
Cause like
Yeah.
I don't want to read the whole thing and just check for every single thing.
Yeah. No, that's icebergs said like 50 times in there, so you don't need to do 50 bold terms. But I mean, you'll eventually have to read the whole article, but but you don't have to put bold on every single iceberg. All right.
What do we do when we're done?
Is that when you're finished, Henry?
Yeah.
You're finished with the front and back page?
Oh no. I mean, almost. I'm just asking.
If you're finished, then I will let you. You're welcome to go because it's 10:50, and then office hours now are the next 20 minutes. So if you are good and you feel like you're in a good spot, then you're welcome to.
All right. I just want to finish up reading and then.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. I will next class. What I will do is I will walk everyone through how to submit it, because it's not like just sharing. You have to submit it on Canvas. So I'll walk you through how to do that next class, though.
So we don't have to finish editing it yet?
You've got 20 minutes, which should be almost enough time. But if it's not, I'll let you have a little small portion of class to finish it. on Thursday when I have you next.
Okay. Do we highlight multiple things?
Like you have to highlight one word you think is a high level word, or an unknown word, and then you have to also highlight like a phrase that sparks a question. You have to highlight that in purple, and then you have to highlight a phrase that sparks a connection.
So we don't have to do multiple.
You don't have to do multiple unknown words, but you have to do at least 2 questions and at least 2 connections.
Okay.
To get the full grade, at least.
So if we finish, we can leave.
Yep, you're welcome to leave. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
What do you do when you're done?
if you are all finished, bud, you are set. So you can, I'll show you guys how to submit them to me next class. So don't worry about it. And it's 11:01, and my business hours, my office hours for this class end at 11:10. So you're fine. You can go.
Okay.
All right. See you, bud.
See
Thanks.
ya.
I have a question.
Yes.
When is this due?
I'm gonna give you guys, if you don't get finished by 11:10 when office hours are done, you will get some time in class, next class to finish.
Okay.
So no worries.
Bye.
All right, see ya. Oh, what's going on? All right, kiddos. It's 11:10, so I am going to let you guys. You can stop where you're at. You'll get some time next class to work on it, or if you want to work on it on your own at home at some point, um, then you're welcome to do that. But I am going to give you guys some time next class to kind of finish up marking up the text, okay? Are there any questions before I go? No? Okay. Well, sounds good, kiddos. I will see you guys on Thursday then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.